back out. I gave up everything. It never was enough.
What is up, everyone? This is Anime and Radio right here, and we are back with another Geeks 5 Ever podcast. I know it's been a while. It's been a while since we tried it. We went to RAVE, we hosted our shows. We went to Onicon, we hosted some shows. We got some other cons coming up. We got some other shows coming up, and we are doing the Super Cosplay Dating Game, and that thing is picking up traction. It is definitely one of the most epic, one of the most biggest fan roasting panels we've ever had, because the audience itself gets to roast the people on stage. Let me tell you something. The fans at Onicon were savage as fuck. They literally booed the same guy off the stage 3 times. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. 3 times booing the same guy off the stage. And it wasn't subtle. It wasn't like, boo, get off. Like, boo, get the fuck off, you Hot Topic shopping motherfucker. So, shout out to my friend Muhammad. I'm sorry that happened to you, dude. You shouldn't have, like, he cosplays Dante from the DMC, the Devil May Cry reboot, and they boot him off the stage. They didn't just boot him off. Like, someone went up there to escort him off the stage. Like, nope, get off.
Yep.
So
that game wasn't good. I'm sorry.
Yo.
It was too short.
What was too short?
His dick.
Oh,
that too. Damn.
Oh, we're not here to talk about that. And so
edit that out. Edit that.
No, I'm not gonna edit that. That's fine. That's fine. So here today we're gonna talk. So we're gonna do a recap about Onicon 2016. Onicon just happened Halloween weekend. It was October 28th through the 30th. Halloween being the next day on Monday. A lot of us got to go. A lot of us didn't experience the con to a full extent. I had my show gone Friday night. It went against the formal. It also went right after midnight. It also went after the Pokemon live battles. So I'm excited to say that we had a full room. Our audience was amazing. The crowd was savage. We do look forward to hosting this show at other cons like IkiCon and Delta H Con and Comic Palooza and hopefully Anime Matsuri and Realms Con next year, and maybe even Haven Con and UshiCon and YaoiCon. All these other cons are definitely on our radar. We're definitely going to apply for them, and I am getting messages and notifications through Facebook, and I forgot to close that out. But nonetheless, we are here today to talk about Onicon and to give our thoughts on their panels, their dealer's room, the crowd, the cosplays, and everything that happened, like our pros and cons. Now, let me introduce my guests tonight. They have never been on the podcast with me. A lot of people that we normally have, my co-hosts, all the other Geeks 5 Ever staff members, they're all on vacation, I guess. I don't know what the hell happened to all of them. Anyways, today we're going to introduce Himi first. Himi.
Hi, what up, guys? Hey.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you a cosplayer? Do you rip people off?
I rip people off. I don't know how I can do that, but I do that apparently. I've been cosplaying for over a year, almost going to 2 years now. This is my second convention ever, basically. Onicon. Woo!
Oh, such a baby.
You're funny.
I've been cosplaying since 2007, and this was like my 70th convention. 70.
Wow.
Jesus.
This was also my 10th Onicon.
Wow, dang. Oh my god, you deserve a gold sticker. Congrats.
I wish I can get a gold sticker. All I got was a bill.
All the rewards and you get a bill. That's wow.
Like,
hey.
They like the hotel's like, oh, thanks for staying. By the way, here's the damages. I'm like, oh, good. Oh,
Thanks.
Yeah. Nope, not me.
Yeah, I party too hard sometimes. Anyways, our next guest is Ash. She celebrated her early birthday during Onicon, and she had a lot of fun during the show.
I'm Ash, so yes, the show was fun. I'm a potato, and I've been cosplaying since Onicon of 2013, actually. So, no. Yeah, 2013. So.
Sorry, okay, and our next guest is Michi. She's also never been on the show either.
Hello. This is like third anime convention. My first one was Onicon of 2014. So, yay. And I'm a cosplayer. Small
Well,
cosplayer.
a small. Everybody's like, oh, I cosplay. What do you cosplay? Oh, Oh, damn. I didn't study.
Oh, do
What?
Um,
do
What
we
do
have
you?
like do we have to like say who is our like key cosplay character or
No, you don't
something?
have to. But like, all people know is that okay, they cosplay. What the hell do they cosplay?
Well,
Okay, I do mostly, but yeah. Go ahead, Michi.
yeah, I cosplayed Umaru-chan, but no one took pictures of me. So, so
oh,
yeah.
Oh wait, were you the girl who went on stage?
No, I didn't. I
Oh,
wasn't there.
but
no.
that one girl, that one precious one girl.
Wait,
That
Um,
one girl.
went on
No.
stage for what?
Cosplay contest.
um,
Oh,
No, I didn't do that.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I was going to enter the cosplay contest, but I was too hungover.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I actually entered the cosplay contest, so
Yeah, girl.
I woke
yeah.
up. I woke up Saturday afternoon at 12. Apparently, I'd fallen asleep on the tile on the kitchen floor, and I was like, "Oh," and I was in a lot of pain. And I was in a lot of pain, and I had a
Yeah.
massive headache, and I was like, "Oh, good lord, that Goku drink really fucked us up."
I was
And
gonna drink, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna wait till I'm at my hotel room.
yeah, everybody in my room was drinking. They're like, "Woo, free alcohol! Thank you, Goku." Uh, and they didn't
Ash,
even
what?
finish the alcohol. Ash, what do you cosplay?
Um, honestly, for the years that I've been cosplaying, I've done nearly 30 of them. My key ones that I would point out is Sanji from One Piece and Reino from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, that's right. I owe you Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, you do.
I do. All right. All right. Himi, what do you cosplay?
I mostly do video games. I hardly watch anime. I'm trying to get into the feel of it, but this weekend I basically did nothing but small games basically Pokemon Trainer. I am right now I'm getting more notifications over my Shantae right now and the Squid Sisters. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Shantae is the. Which one is Shantae?
The purple one, purple hair.
Oh, the one where you're like half naked. Yeah, of course you get a lot of notifications.
That's why everyone's realizing who I am. I'm getting too
No,
much.
duh. It's like, oh, hey, look at that.
It's a
It's
half
like,
naked chick.
it's time to creep. I mean,
Hi.
well, creeper's such a
No.
strong word. I prefer extreme follower.
Yeah.
I prefer someone who just stares at your body.
oh, oh.
Like they say that's a nice cosplay, but they're really looking at your body.
I can understand that because I cosplayed Lilynette from Bleach whenever I was 15, and so yeah, that was fun.
And that's weird. I have like the body of like a little kid, so it's like creepier. I think we all have that problem right now.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Change the
Wow.
subject. Change the subject.
no, it's okay. It's okay. We do have a podcast, and we're doing a part 2 to this podcast about creepers in the
Oh.
cosplay community.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh
Uh,
boy, do I have a lot of stuff to say about that.
Then join us on the
Dang.
next podcast.
Okay.
Since all my guests this time around are all females, they all had something negative to say about creepers. Like, oh, God.
I
These-
have a main one that I would gladly just rant off about, but
Mhm.
And we're going to save that for another podcast. But today we're going to talk about Onicon. So, Onicon, this is a pre-recorded podcast. Normally we pre-record the podcast, I edit it, I get lazy for like a day or two, and then I upload it. So, it'll probably go up by like Saturday or Sunday. So, it's already been a week since Onicon has happened.
yeah.
Even from the pre-recording, from the moment that we're recording, it's already been almost a whole week. So, Onicon just happened. It seems to me like A lot of people didn't get to go to Onicon this year. A lot of people did go. A lot of people had fun. A lot of people didn't have fun. A lot of people had problems. A lot of people had issues. Not that much. I didn't hear that much about con drama. But then again, I'm a little out of the loop because the older you get, the more you don't care. And you know, I just heard people just complain about certain things that happened during the weekend of the convention. So, with that being said, we're gonna start off and we're gonna talk a little bit about the con, and we're gonna talk about the things that y'all enjoyed. Starting with Ash, what are some of the things that you enjoyed this past Onicon compared to other Onicons, and what are some of the things you didn't enjoy?
I definitely enjoyed spending more time with friends than I usually did prior Onicons. The downside to it was the fact that I felt as if there wasn't enough panels planned, or just not enough planned out. And plus, also, you know, there was Alamo City Con where a lot of people were going, so I missed some of the friends that went there. But overall, I did enjoy spending time with friends.
Okay, and that's one of the things that a lot of people seem to be complaining about, and that's one of the things that I brought up, you know, off the record with a lot of the other members of Geeks 5 Ever, is that I felt like Onicon's Friday night was a little overstacked compared to their Saturday night. Like, yes, they had the Nerdlesque show and After Midnight, but I felt like their Friday night had more, because you had the formal, you had the rave, you had the Pokemon live battles, you had After Midnight, you had the cosplay dating game show, you had... These are all main event panels, and as much as I don't like the formal, I'm not going to diss the formal on this podcast, and I'm not going to take away for the fact that it is a huge attraction.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I felt like they really overstacked their Friday night to help draw people into their Friday. Because one of the things that a lot of conventions suffer is that their Fridays are never as packed as their Saturday, because people are like just getting to the con, they're still at work, you know, they can only go for a day, and they're definitely not going to go Friday.
Yeah.
But okay, Himi. What did you think of the con? Like, you said you haven't been to that many cons, so like you probably don't have that much of a negative opinion of Onicon.
Well, honestly, everyone who I've talked to, like, all my friends are experienced, like, con goers. I've only been to one con, which is Matsuri. First time was fun, second time was meh, and everyone was hyping up this convention, saying, "Oh, it's small, but because it's small, people get along with each other." That was the good thing. I did get to meet some good people, but at the same time, like you said, the events were all clumpered up. Everything was so scattered. Nobody was talking to each other. It was just like, not even the meetup groups were getting along with each other. I was like, okay, how am I gonna make some friends when people can't even come up to each other or say hi or keep up a conversation? That's my only downfall there, in honesty.
And that's the thing, though, I don't understand is, genuinely, at smaller conventions, it's a lot easier to make friends than at the bigger conventions, because at bigger conventions, people don't really want to talk to each other. They just want to do whatever they want, get to wherever they're going, and that's it. They just want to go to the dealer's room. They just want to go to this panel. They really don't want to stop and talk to people, because it's so overcrowded that you just kind of want to get out of the way already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it seems to me like, okay, so programming is definitely one thing that that people are definitely saying something, and and two of y'all have already said something about their programming. Michi, what did you think of the con? Like, your pros and cons?
I went the cheap route, and I did volunteering at Onicon.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I mean,
I was supposed to volunteer Friday, but like me and my friend, we arrived late because she packed for an hour, got prepared for an hour, and by the time we got in the con, everything was like closing out and stuff, so I had to go back there Saturday and Sunday, and Sunday I'm preparing all my shit, packing up, and I come back there because after tea party and stuff, And I thought I had to be there by 3, and they're like, no, you had to be there by 10. And when I went in the room, I was like, hey, I'm back from, like, this so-called tea party. And the guy looks at me like, so? And he just gave me an attitude. And I was like, I didn't do anything. I'm sorry. This is my first time volunteering.
Wait, the guy that gave you the attitude, was this at the convention, and was he part of the convention staff, or what was he?
He was part of the volunteer shit. Some Asian guy in the volunteer room. I don't know. Like, I didn't like it. The volunteer people, they didn't really say like, oh, hi, welcome, and all that stuff. They had their own little clique and circle, whatever. So, yeah.
Well, okay, so based on what all of y'all have heard, like, I asked you these questions based on your own experience. Based on what your friends have heard, because I've been hearing a lot of stories left and right. I heard that there was some con drama. Do any of y'all know anything about that?
Mm-mm.
I know a little bit, mostly of all that, like, there's like, it's more personal drama more than actual con drama.
That's what con drama is. It's somebody,
okay.
It's somebody that, PayPal, what? No, nigga, Skype.
Okay, well,
No, okay, so that's what con drama is. My Jerry, who's one of our Geeks 5 Ever panelists, is trying to join the podcast. He's like, where am I joining you? Like, PayPal? No, not PayPal.
PayPal?
yes, give me all your monies. Give me all.
Oh my god.
Just make a new one. Make a new one. Anyways, so a lot of con drama is just people that have drama outside the con, and they bring it to the con.
Okay,
And then it makes it worse.
Alright, let me start off with one. One thing is I have nothing against this fandom and all of it.
Just don't say it. You can say the name of the fandom, but just don't say the names of the people.
Okay, yeah, the fandom. I still feel bad because I have friends who are in the fandom. It's the Homestuck fandom.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
I already know where I'm going with this, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have a feeling.
Okay, so it's just that like everywhere I go, I can't like I've seen a lot of people already getting upset with them during the ball. People already like getting annoyed. The group being everywhere. The contest was funny. I kind of enjoyed it, but some people were kind of like throwing shade around everywhere. I'm just like, we're all cosplayers. We have to get along somehow, even though they're a little cringy. You still gotta get used to it. But I just couldn't like help but see like everyone was just talking shit left to right.
I don't know. I don't have to get along with anybody. If I hate if I hate a fandom, I'll just wait until it dies. Because I mean, look at the Death Note fandom. I didn't have a problem with the Death Note fandom, but there are some people that didn't like Death Note, and the fandom's pretty much gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
but
but
this
this
is
down like so much. There's a lot of L's, hanging around, as well as like a few Misas, but it's not as big as it used to be.
It's one of those animes that it happens. It happens. The anime's dead. Fandom dies.
That's not always the case though. But okay, so did anyone? Okay, I'm not even going to talk about the format. I should probably avoid that subject because I don't want to start trouble. I'm not going to talk about them. So, did anyone attend the cosplay show? Or were you in the contest?
Yes.
No, I wasn't.
I was in the contest as well.
So, how did you like that? Were they organized? Was everything on time? Were they nice to you? Let's hear some details about the show.
It was definitely organized. Like they give you numbers and whatnot. Like I know Kimi was part of the prejudging, but I couldn't say anything about that since I pulled everything out of my closet. But
the prejudging sucked.
No, it was not. It was actually really good. They actually had someone professional like checking our stuff. It's more or less the judging in the top that I think someone told me that they didn't have judges or something for the skits. or something like that. I don't
The-
know. I
the-
wasn't paying attention to that.
The judges for the contest are normally the same judges for the skits because they're under the same category. But I mean, like, so I didn't hear any complaints really this time around for the cosplay contest.
There were some people who didn't really like the contest. Like, there were some people who did do skits that were really kind of mad that they didn't get any awards or anything. I'm pretty sure you noticed, Ash, that like a lot of people on the side were kind of like really mad.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the problem with with and I don't mean to badmouth cosplayers because I'm a cosplayer, but a lot of cosplayers are self-entitled. They'll spend months making a cosplay and they'll feel like they deserve this award and because they put a lot of time and effort but there are some other other cosplayers that look even better and they play their character much better and and unfortunately they don't spend as much time making the cosplay because they're more experienced.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean you're gonna get a lot of that bitterness because people will treat cosplaying like it's a actual real life competition. And like the thing is a lot of these conventions are a lot of cosplayers fighting over spotlight. Oh, okay, well I'm gonna debut this mega ultra hyper combo cosplay and it's gonna win all the awards and shit like that. And then here comes somebody else with the exact same cosplay, but they have like more details and they're acting like the character. And that's what happens a lot with these contests, and like that's why I don't really like cosplay contests. I've actually won different awards on my cosplays. Like I won the fan favorite Japanese festival award for my Omnimon, and I won like cash prizes for my Ninja Turtle. But I do get those like bitter looks from other cosplayers sometimes.
Oh no, I wasn't mad because honest to God, if I'm gonna be honest here, I just literally like I was gonna go on stage and just do a walk on. I just met some girl. I'm not gonna. Yeah, we just met and we just like teamed up that same moment and just made a skit like 5 minutes before we got on stage. So I was just doing it for the fun of it. I was just kind of sad that everyone was a little salty. Salt, salt, salt.
Spread all the.
Okay, so overall, would you say the contest was good? We're not talking about the other people that were in the contest. We're talking about just the people that ran the contest. Was that good? Was that bad? Was that okay? Could it have been better?
It was fun.
It was fun overall. Just
Oh.
supposedly, like the judges from rumors and whatnot was like basically randomly picked out from the
Audience, right?
yeah. So
Yeah.
I would have liked the fact of some at least the judges being more of the well-known cosplayers, I guess. But at the same time, I knew it was from the audience, and it's good to be fair and everything.
Yeah, like anyone could be anyone. You don't know. It could be like the cosplayer's parents and.
Exactly.
Oh no, but like who won? Who won? Like that girl. There was one girl who I know she did like work for a whole year on her outfit. So I was like, hey, she deserves that.
Okay. Besides the contest, did any of y'all go to anything else? Like any of the other panels, any of the other shows, maybe the rave? Like, what did y'all think of the rave?
I went to the rave. Friday night, it was pretty. The music was pretty decent, and there was a fair amount of people there. Second night, the music wasn't as good, and
Yeah, I went the second night.
I went the second night, but after like 12, it started becoming a little better. Like a 1:30 or something.
Yeah, like with the, at least in the beginning, it was the same amount as it was on Friday. Then on the second night as well.
Did y'all think it was good? Well, besides the amount of people that were there, because like haven't heard too much about the rave either. It seems like I haven't heard a lot about this con. Like, some people have had some really negative things to say about Onicon. Some people have had some positive things to say about Onicon. I heard some. I'm not okay. And before anyone gets the wrong idea here, I'm not bad mouthing the formal. I'm only going based on what I
Yeah.
heard. I heard some very negative things about the formal. I also.
Ah,
I
I
heard
also.
not that many people went.
I went to the formal. It was fun. Like, people were actually like trying to talk to each other. They were trying to dance with each other. I actually danced with some strangers from here to there. And then what I saw, mm,
Well, how many people were
not trying to
there?
dance. There was like only a few 20 people there. That it
What?
was, yeah,
Wow.
it was that empty. That's why a lot of people were just like talking to each other. Not many people were actually talking to each other.
That's why a lot of people were gone then when I was peeking in there.
No, yeah, and I had a friend who was like waiting for me. He was telling me that nothing was going on in there. They were already doing the judging like 5 minutes after they opened. I was like, really? The what was it? Where they choose a king and a queen and stuff like that stuff.
Mm.
Mm.
I was like, there wasn't even any music playing yet to choose, and I was like, yeah.
Wow. Well, I mean, at the exact same time when the formal was going on, we had the super cosplay dating game show at the exact same time.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Yes.
Our room was packed.
Yeah,
Like,
there was even people standing in the back, and there was
That
like,
was me.
so the panel was packed from like head to toe. Like there were almost like there were no seats available in the beginning, but then a few people decided to get up, and then we had like maybe one or two seats. But my staff members had to sit on the side of the walls.
I
Oh,
remember
wow.
that because me and my ex were like by the stage sitting down just so people could see and everything.
Right, and then like people were chanting, the people were booing, people were cheering, people were chanting "chicks with dicks." It was amazing. And shout out to Omar. I mean, Omar went up there in drag and danced and he twerked.
Omar was the best in his Final Fantasy VII Cloud.
Yeah, I was wondering who that was. Kudos to that guy. Oh my god.
He was in drag and he was in high heels and he still twerked.
Heels. Yeah.
Damn.
I give him like the best. I phrase.
So yeah. When we did the Yaoi contest, a lot of people left because Yaoi's which is good, which I don't have a problem with because we were already getting tired and we were running out of ideas. We had lots of ideas still, but I didn't want the volunteers to get tired because we had permission from Onicon to go over our time limit, and we didn't want to go over our time limit because the volunteers have to stay there and watch everything, and they have to watch the doors. Come there. They have to watch the doors, and they have to check IDs, and they want to do other stuff. They want to go to the rave. They want to go to or they want to check out the show themselves, and so we didn't want to hold them there the entire time because some of them were already starting to complain that they were tired, they were hungry, and we try to work with everybody. And shout out to James, the head of security for Onicon. Everything ran smoothly. We had a great setup time. Shout out to Panda and her group. They ended their Pokemon live battles early so we could have enough time to set up because they literally destroyed the room.
Oh.
Sorry.
So I mean, we had to rearrange everything ourselves, and it was such a mess because we had like one of the Geeks 5 Ever staff members is fighting with the Onicon staff members like, we need this projector out of the way. No, we can't move it. I need you to move it. We can't move it. And I'm like, and I'm the person in charge. I'm like, okay, where are my people at? Where are all my people? Because I was supposed to let people in, like, because there are some people that were part of the show that I had to let in beforehand. Like, Ash was part of the show, so we had to let her in, and she didn't show up until like late.
I apologize for that. Like I was
It's okay. It's okay. So overall, the show was really good, and I do love the show. The chanting was nowhere near as much as RealmsCon, but the savagery, the crowd was savage, so savage. They were more savage than Realms, because even at Realms, we didn't have anyone get booed off the stage. At Onicon, people got booed off the stage, and like that one Harley Quinn chick, she got booed off the stage. She was
Hey,
actually the first one booed off the stage. And I saw her Saturday, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I had no idea they were going to boo you off the stage. Like, and she's like, no, no, it's fine. I wasn't even mad. I was drunk. I'm like, oh,
I know.
okay.
I just remember the Devil May Cry and how everyone was calling him Hot Topic.
God, Lord Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
That's.
And my friend Muhammad, I was telling him, dude, I'm sorry. I do not control what the crowd does. Like, the crowd is so unpredictable now. Like, these shows, we can't even plan the whole thing because it is so unpredictable in how everything's going to go out. Like, we have no idea what's going to happen, who's going to go on stage. We can only, like, pray and hope for the best because, like, sometimes, shit just happens. Like, at RealmsCon, someone had to go to the hospital.
Mm.
Some guy he tried to do a backflip and he threw himself back and almost broke his neck, and
Oh Jesus.
they had to call 911 and bring the ambulance. They had to bring the EMTs, and they took him out on a stretcher.
There was ambulance too this year too.
Yeah, there was actually it was either that night of the dating game or it was Saturday night whenever I was with Arc the Angel cosplay.
Yeah, it was Saturday.
Yeah, but that's because they had called the cops because one of the parents had lost track of their child, and the child takes medication. So whenever they call the cops over, they have to dispatch the firefighters and the EMTs just in case.
Mm.
At least that's what I think happens. I'm not sure. Someone's gonna go in the comments and be like, "You're an idiot. That's not what happens." Overall, like, did y'all have fun at the condo? That's the major thing. Because I'm pretty sure some of the staff members for Onicon are gonna listen to this podcast, and they're gonna think, okay, well, did they have fun at the con? What did they like about the con? What should we change about the con? How can we improve it? One of the things, and if they are listening, I don't know if they do listen or not. One of the things I think they should definitely improve, though, is the amount of panels they have. I feel like there was a lack of panels. They should definitely try to have more panels.
Mhm.
But overall, I just had fun with friends, especially friends wanting to drag me, like pull me here and there, just go everywhere.
Well, I'm sorry, like, I cannot, like, unless I'm hosting a panel or an event at a convention, I cannot have fun at the conventions. Because, like, I hate walking around and just doing absolutely nothing. I have to have, like, a panel that I'm about to run. Like, I am miserable unless I'm running a panel.
Yeah.
I had fun. I think. I just wish they fixed that DDR. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
D-
I know what she's talking about.
Yeah, I remember they had to use pads or whatever they were
Because
using.
it was broken.
yeah, me and a guy were just like, we almost got like blamed on because like when we were playing it, whoever was playing beforehand went running off, and we were just like trying to like tell the people we didn't break it. It was just like that. So, yeah.
No, but what do y'all think that Onicon can do to make itself better?
More events.
I think the volunteer stuff should be improved. I shouldn't have volunteered, but I wanted a cheap route, so and I didn't get my money back, so I didn't volunteer all the hours.
Definitely better organization. Better organization of times, and that's about it.
The only thing I didn't like was that the schedule wasn't in the little booklets, and that really irked me.
Anything else, like, is just we got volunteers, the schedule, and just organization of the costs of the show itself, the entire con. Anything that you totally think that they should get rid of, like anything that you absolutely did not like about the con.
That well, definitely from prior, Onicons. Um, just in the past, I feel like they should improve more on the formals because of the fact of to me, it feels like it was the pre-rave to the rave instead of an actual formal.
Okay, and I'm gonna put this out there. Ash is speaking on her own. I am not telling her what to say. Like, if she has issues with the formal Onicon, disclaimer, her opinion does not reflect mine. Yes, we all know that I was trolling the formal. However, I am not doing that. This is a legitimate review and a recap of the convention. I am not telling her to give the formal any bad reviews or anything. As a matter of fact, I'm not telling anybody to give the formal bad review. You know why I'm not telling anybody to give anybody? I'm not telling anybody to give the formal bad review because I didn't even go to the formal. I had my own show. The show is amazing. People love us. Our room was packed. There were still people outside waiting to get in. I mean, I couldn't ask for more. Maybe just a bigger room. I mean, we packed. This room was packed. And based on what I've heard, the formal had about as many people as we fit into 4 rows in our show. 4 rows of our show. And each side had at least 12 rows, I think.
Actually, I do have a problem. Like Mitchie said, there were some people in the staff who were a bit, not cooperative. I did have someone yell at me because I was sitting on one of the chairs because I was tired. Like, those chairs that are right next to the doors?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I literally just sat for a second and I heard someone say, "Hey, get up from there. You're not supposed to be there. Get up. That's not for you guys. That's for us." I just left because that was kind of rude.
Well, I did hear some complaints about not the staff themselves, but some of the volunteers, and I will say something to the heads. Some of the volunteers were a little power hungry. They were kind of and I think I did speak to James, the head of security. But I'll mention this again. But that happens at every con. Every con has this one, or they have these volunteers that are mad with power, and they think they can just tell anybody what to do.
Yeah.
I mean, if you need to sit, just throw yourself on the floor and be like, "Oh, leave me alone. I'm a Snorlax. Leave me. I see no polka flute." So I mean, Okay, Mitchie, what do you think? What is one thing that you think that Onicon can get rid of to help improve itself?
One of the things my friend complained about was when they close the dealer's room or they're about to, my friend's in there and they're really pushing people out. If you're not buying anything, they'll push you out. They're get out and stuff. So I'm just saying those people are gonna lose money and stuff. I felt bad for the people.
That's true. They closed too early on that.
Agreed. They did close too early, especially on Saturday. They closed at 6 p.m.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will agree that the closing hours were a little too. They were too short. I was gonna go down there to the con and say hi to my friend, who has a booth. I have several friends who have booths, and I was gonna go say hi, and they're like, "Oh, dude, you can't go down there. It's closed." I'm like, "What? What time is it?" He's like, "Oh, it's 6 in the afternoon." I'm like, "They close at 6?" That's what time other cons close their dealers' rooms on Sunday. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, whatever. I guess I don't make the rules. But overall, I think the con. I can't really say much about the con myself because I'm a little unbiased, and I'm sorry, not unbiased. I'm a little biased towards it because it was my first con, and I do run shows for them, and I do promote myself for the con, and I do promote my shows, and I do tell people to come out to the con and check out my shows. So I really can't give up. And I actually wasn't at the con a lot this year. I was in my hotel room for most of the day Friday. Then I went down to host my show. Then I went down to the RAVE for an hour or two. Then Saturday I only went down there in my Ninja Turtle cosplay for an hour and a half. Then I went back to my room to eat, and then I went down there to the RAVE for an hour, and then I left. So overall, I think I spent less time. I think I spent a total of 5 hours in the con this whole weekend. and that's not a lot. That's definitely not a lot.
Mhm.
But so we're gonna go ahead and rate the con. Like we're gonna score from a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest. And so we're gonna go ahead and start with Ash. On a scale of 1 to 10, what did you think of Onicon 2016?
Definitely it ranges from a 4 to 6,
Damn.
Wow.
and I'm being generous with this.
Oh
But-
wow. So you want to go with 5 since it's in the middle?
Yeah, definitely 5.
Okay. And do you think it was better than last year, or was last year better?
Last year was better, even despite the fact of the weather. It was
Oh
Last
yeah,
year-
the hurricane last year.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, the
What?
hurricane.
Okay. Hebe. Ugh. What did you think? Okay, what is your score of the con?
Kind of like Ash, it's like a 5 or 6. People were nice. People were rude. People were. It was yes or no. It's more like a. I got my hopes too high, so that must have like
No, well,
ruined the experience a little bit.
the score is based on whether how much you had fun, and based
Oh,
on
okay.
how much you like the con. Like
There,
not the
yeah,
con itself. So like,
Well, I had fun. Like I did meet people, so I would give it a 6. I did meet a lot of people on the way, so I have more friends now. So
Okay.
yeah, 6. I mean,
okay.
6.
Now, all right. So what? Okay, Mitchie, you're okay. No. Were you there last year? Hemi.
No, like I said, it was my first Oni.
It was your first Oni second con. That's right. Okay. Well, I guess like next year when I do this video again, I'll ask you again next year.
Goes down to like, ooh.
And even if you're not on the podcast, I will call you. Like, I'm gonna call her. All right. Hey, did you think
I'm
last
still-
year's was better?
I'm still going to it. I'm pretty sure I'm still going to it.
Well, I go to any shows that book us, that book Geeks 5 Ever. So we will see in the future. I will definitely be applying again, but whether we go back or not depends on whether they bring us back or not. All right.
Me.
It's next door. So, Michi, what did you think of the van? I'm not the van. I'm sorry. God damn it. What did you think of the con? What did you think of the con? Like
The con.
before-
Okay. I'm gonna give it a 6 because I went to the tea party and the people there were really nice, and I think they're trying to bring it back again, and the food's really good. The food and the people were nice,
What the
along with
hell?
the special
What
guests
the
there.
hell? Oh, I didn't. Oh man, Onicon was awesome. Their food was amazing. It was
Hey, that's
cheap.
good.
Kroger's had low prices. What does Kroger's have to do with Onicon?
I went to Kroger's and used my Kroger's card there, got money off, and that saved a lot.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
running to the
savings.
Kroger.
Well, I mean, in our hotel room was a condo, so we had a kitchen, a living room, and 2 bedrooms and 3 balconies.
Oh yeah, I
So
went
we
inside
Oh yeah, she saw it. It's really big.
because my ex was in your hotel, so my ex was in your groupie, the one I
Right.
was talking to. Yeah.
Well, he still owes me, so he
Oh my god.
has
I'll
yet
text
to pay
him.
me.
I'll text him.
And
I
my
got you.
my credit card bill's due soon.
Jesus.
Oh god.
So okay, what was your score again? I'm sorry.
It was a 6.
Damn. So, okay. So the overall score for Onicon 2016, based on my guests who are here on the podcast, is a 6, and we're gonna go ahead and curve that to the 6 because even though Ash gave it a 5, and 6 is not necessarily a bad score. It's just a little below average.
Yeah.
Anything 5 or below is like really is bad and worse. 7 being good, 8 being really good, 8 being great, 9 being amazing, and 10 being perfect. So that's not bad. And like I said, Onicon has a lot of room for improvement. See, they've gone through some periods in time where they went from the George R. Brown to the Galveston convention center, and
Mhm.
so a lot of people it feels like Onicon has gotten smaller, but at the same time, I mean, it's the Onicon is one of the few anime conventions that are still around that are competing in a market that's dominated by Comic Con.
Wow.
Mhm.
And there's not to say that Onicon doesn't have they do listen to their fans, they do look at their mistakes, and they do listen to what everybody has. And Onicon does have a lot of potential to be great, and they do have a lot of room to improve, and they just got to listen to people and work with everyone. And then, a lot of people, there are a lot of people that really like formals, and there are a lot of people who don't like formals. I personally don't like formals. I like socials. Like if they would have done a social dance, then I probably would have asked them to. Then again, I also have no say in when my show goes on. I was even surprised that we were going on Friday, and because we were going on the same time as the formal, I thought it was really going to hurt us. Unfortunately, we hurt the formal, I think, a little bit more because a lot of the people that were coming to my show that were originally going to go to the formal were all my friends, and so they decided to skip the formal. So I am sorry to the formal that a lot of our fans decided to come to our show instead of go to the formal. That's not what we were aiming for. Unfortunately, things do happen. And I want to thank all the fans who came out to the Super Cosplay dating game. I can see you now.
I see the legs.
Them legs.
Oh.
Them legs though.
Sorry, that was an accident. I was like, wait, what's that light up there?
No, come back. Come back.
No,
He doesn't
Nobody
want to
must-
show us the legs.
nobody must see my real hair.
Is there anything that y'all like? Do y'all have Facebook pages that y'all can send me links to?
I don't
do
have a cosplay
a
page
Facebook
yet,
page.
so
Yes, just send
Yeah.
me those links and I'll post them. So we'll have links to their pages below. Overall, Onicon is in Galveston, Texas. It happens around Halloween every year, either the weekend of or the weekend before or the weekend after. Well, not the weekend after. That actually makes no sense. I'm sorry. That was stupid. That was dumb of
before
me.
or on.
Yes, not after because that's November. Actually, there was one year in 2008. 2008, Onicon was in December because it was delayed due to Hurricane Ike.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
how old I
yeah.
am.
You're old.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Anyways, so overall, hopefully Onicon does listen to what we have. I am going to share this video with Onicon. Hopefully they do listen to what you guys have to say because you guys are newer to the con scene than I am. I'm pretty much already set on my ways and pretty much not going to change the way I think of the con. I enjoyed the con for the little time that I was there, but unfortunately I felt like they could have done a lot more. At the same time, I feel like I can do more for Onicon. So if Onicon is willing to work with us, because Geeks 5 Ever, we want to host at least 10 panels per convention. Anytime I'm not hosting that many panels, I am totally miserable or bored. And we are willing to work with Onicon more. And there are more things that we have planned in the future, and we are going to more shows. IkiCon is definitely one of them because 2 of my panels that I applied for were already approved.
Damn.
So IkiCon is definitely going to happen for us. And RealmsCon, we already know for sure that we're going back for next year. And Delta HCon, we already know we're going back. And for San Japan, I know that we're going back. They did our trial. They liked us, so we're definitely going to try to go back to San Japan. And definitely we're going to try to go to more conventions in the state of Texas and hopefully go from there. Any last things you guys want to say to my listeners? I mean,
If you're ever in Houston, Galveston area, just come to Onicon. I would like to meet new people. I really like meeting.
that's a year from now. What about other
Okay,
cons?
fine.
Yeah, Matsuri.
Matsuri.
Yeah,
I'm definitely
yeah.
going to that one.
Yeah, we go into that one.
And
Matsuri, just
Hopefully Geeks 5 Ever sent that one.
please.
Yeah, for real.
Just let Matsuri know, like, hey, bring Geeks 5 Ever. We need the dating game show because our dating game show is not like the others.
Y'all do that.
Matsuri-
I'll bring my people.
Matsuri. I have my own opinions on, but that I'll keep that to myself in at least this podcast.
Yeah, but like we should still have Geeks 5 Ever shows hosted at Matsuri because
I
maybe
agree.
even if you had a bad experience, maybe us being there will help your experience be better.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So
I
because
forgot to mention the drama I had at Onicon.
Boo.
My little drama I had at Onicon.
Was it about My Little Pony? Because you said My Little Drama.
My little drama.
My little drama, no.
My little drama.
Make that a show.
All right. Anyway, so I'm gonna end the podcast now. Y'all don't have to hang up, but I'm just gonna do my ending outro, and then y'all can keep talking after I'm done. I don't care.
Blah 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 blah.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for listening to this podcast. This is our Onicon recap of 2016. Check out make sure you like the video. If you haven't already subscribe to us. You can also check it out on soundcloud.com/geeks5ever, YouTube. Well, this is YouTube. Check it out on facebook.com/geeks5ever. Also check out our Geeks5ever website, geeks5ever.com. We also have other projects coming on. We will be at Ikicon New Year's Eve hosting Dragon Ball 101 and Dragon Ball Z versus Naruto, one of the ultimate trash-talking, debating, roasting panels of all time. Two of the most iconic fandoms in anime history will finally go head-to-head at Ikicon, and we'll have an open mic opportunity to talk trash to the other fandom. This is one-of-a-kind panel that we host with Geeks5ever. We bring it to other cons. We're definitely bringing it to Ikicon. Hopefully, the Super Cosplay Dating Game Show will also be at Ikicon. Make sure you check us out. Also with RealmsCon, Delta H Con, Comic Palooza, Onicon, and San Japan next year. This is Anime Unrated, and I'm telling everyone to stay classy.